Thank you, Dr. Kadiresan of CGIAR. Now, JIRCAS Vice President Osamu Koyama is going to give an overview of the 50-year history of JIRCAS, focusing on the evolution of research agendas and international collaboration.
Thank you for the kind introduction. I would like to look back very briefly at the history of JIRCAS for half a century. As Mr. Hishinuma from the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries already introduced, the Tropical Agriculture Research Center, the former body of JIRCAS, was established in June 1970. It opened headquarters in Tokyo, together with Okinawa branch in Ishigaki Island, close to Taiwan. In October 1993, TARC was reorganized to JIRCAS, Japan International Research Center for Agricultural Sciences. I personally have been working in JIRCAS since that date for more than 27 years. Until April 2001, TARC and also JIRCAS was under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, and later the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries of the national government. Through the process of administrative reform, JIRCAS became an independent administrative agency in 2001. The reform allowed JIRCAS some autonomous management, though it remains totally dependent on the ministry in terms of its budget. In 2015, new categories of independent administrative agency were created, and JIRCAS became a national research and development agency, one of the 27 such organizations in all academic fields nationwide, and one of the 4 sister research organizations in the field of agriculture, forestry, and fisheries under the ministry. JIRCAS is a rather small institute from the beginning. The total number of employees has gradually increased over the years, but as of fiscal year 2020, we have 184 full-time researchers and staff. The budget, which is mainly provided by the ministry, has not changed drastically in recent years. Let me explain by decades. The Tropical Agriculture Research Center was a unique institution in the Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry, as its mission was to contribute solely to the tropical and subtropical region. And the term center instead of institute was intentionally used in its name in order to emphasize the need of cooperation among other institutes. Its activity was focused mainly in South and Southeast Asia and Latin American countries such as Brazil. As you can see in this small map, in the first years, researchers were dispatched individually on a long-term basis that is 2 to 3 years, to different countries where they try to solve specific and local problems. However, in 1975, TARC recognized the importance of the systemic approach to enhance the total productivity and started to dispatch a group of researchers to the research sites. TARC started research activity at Tsukuba Campus 2 for supporting researchers dispatched overseas. In the 1980s, information analysis became a major part of TARC activities in line with the diversification of research needs among the target regions. One of the first research collaboration of TARC in China was started in the Yunnan province in this period. By the reorganization of TARC into JIRCAS in 1993, the target area was enlarged to the whole developing regions, and fishery research was included in its mandate. Also, many comprehensive and multidisciplinary projects were financed and implemented. These projects formed a sound basis for JIRCAS' subsequent phase of research activities. Basic and advanced researches such as biotechnologies or mineral physics and so on were also initiated. This is a very complicated machine. In the decades starting in year 2000, JIRCAS introduced complete project-based management in advance of its sister organizations in Japan. All research activities were conducted in the form of fixed-year research projects where the goals and schedules are clearly specified. In 2008, JIRCAS took over several agricultural development projects from the Japan Green Resources Agency, J-Green, another independent administrative agency, and activities in Africa were very much strengthened. By the way, the person who is sitting in the left end of front line, this person, this is me, myself, in front of me, the current Minister of Defense, Mr. Kishi. In 2011, JIRCAS commenced the third five-year plan in which we introduced 3 research programs that connected our research project with the global development agenda, such as the Millennium Development Goals of the United Nations, MDGs at that time. Outcome-oriented research are strongly encouraged by the government, and all research projects are managed to make social impact. Under the competent leadership of our current President, Dr. Masayo Anaga, JIRCAS is increasing recognition in the international arena. Dr. Masayo Anaga stands at the very center of this photo of G20 meeting. This chart shows the regional share of research budget allocation in JIRCAS. Southeast Asia continues to be the main partners of JIRCAS with more than 50% allocated research budget. Along with decrease in China and Brazil, the share of research budget for Africa, the yellow part, has been increasing. So, how is the research collaboration of JIRCAS different from other international research projects? I personally think it is continuity. In other words, long-lasting partnership. By continuing collaboration, researchers of both sides often find innovative research themes that eventually lead to achieving common goals. For example, in 1997, we started a soybean research project in Latin America. This project led to the development of new soybean cultivars, including cultivars with resistance to Asian rust disease, which has been registered just recently. The agro-pastoral system research, which was started in 1996 in Brazil, served as a hint for the research on biological nitrification inhibition, BNI, for which JIRCAS is now recognized as a leading research facilitator in the world. The JIRCAS research collaboration with Africa Rice, one of the CGIAR centers, is the main source of knowledge for the continuing rice research in Africa, including the development of new technologies in rice cultivation in Madagascar. The project on the Mekong Delta farming system, which started in 1994, led to continuous collaboration with Vietnam's Canto University for more than 2 decades, and to our current project on greenhouse gas reduction by alternate wetting and drying the AWD technologies. There are many similar cases of continuing collaboration with our counterparts that led to further agricultural innovations in target countries. As I have shown very briefly, the research priorities in TARC and JIRCAS has changed and evolved along with the need of the times. And we must continue to change. But how? This is the exact theme of this JIRCAS International Symposium today. Maybe wider collaboration beyond the traditional stakeholders, or more intelligent analytical power to deal with complicated issues in the world, are candidates, priorities needed, so that JIRCAS can effectively provide solutions to global environmental problems and food insecurity. However, the basic principles should be unchanged. JIRCAS will continue to provide scientific solutions to global food and environmental problems by proposing optimum technologies and by making full use of the most up-to-date scientific knowledge. And a center of excellence, as a center of excellence in international agricultural research representing Japan, we will lead international scientific dialogue and contribute to the national and international society. In short, JIRCAS, representing Japan, will continue to contribute to global agenda such as Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, here. As you can see our strong will in this 50th year anniversary logo. These are our pioneering leaders as the Director Generals that led TARC from 1970 to 1993. It is because of their pioneer spirit and hard work that we could initiate our long-lasting research collaboration in various countries and in various academic fields. These are Director Generals and Presidents of JIRCAS from 1993 to the present. It is because of their wise decision-making and guidance that we could continue to enlarge and enhance our activities towards the unique mission of contributing to the global challenges, despite the rapid changes of social circumstances. But the most indispensable actors who have supported and will support the history of JIRCAS are our counterpart researchers and research institutions. I'm glad that many of them are participating in today's symposium and joining us in celebrating our 50th anniversary. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all of you. Without your kind cooperation, we were not able to fulfill our missions and achieve our goals in the last 50 years. And going hand in hand with you, we will be able to find and create a splendid future for our planet. Thank you for your kind attention.